IELTS Speaking Part 2. Describe a foreign country you would like to go to. A country you have not been to yet. You should say what country it is, including where it is in the world, what this country is like, what people can do in this country, and explain why you would like to go to this country. IELTS Speaking Part 2 template, ultra adaptable for places. Introduction. Today, I would like to describe a place that left a strong impression on me, whether because of its beauty, atmosphere, significance, or memorable experience. This place has a special meaning in my life. Among the many locations I have visited, explored, or dreamed of visiting, this one stands out due to its unique features, emotional connection, or unforgettable experience. Background information. I first visited, discovered, learned about, experienced this place at a particular time on a special occasion or during a memorable trip. At that time, I was personal situation, e.g., seeking relaxation, exploring new cultures, spending time with loved ones, and this place immediately captured my heart, amazed me, left a lasting impression. Since then, it has become a place that I always recommend to others, dream of visiting, of revisiting. Main body. There are several reasons why this place is so memorable to me. Firstly, main point one, a striking feature. Beautiful scenery, special architecture, cozy atmosphere, cultural richness. This reflects, highlights, embodies the qualities that make it truly outstanding. Secondly, main point two, a personal experience, special activity, or emotional connection associated with the place. I believe this experience has enriched my understanding, brought me peace, created lifelong memories. Additionally, optional main point three, a fun story, an inspiring moment, or a special person connected to the visit made my time there even more unforgettable, meaningful, transformative. Personal reflection. Looking back, I realized that visiting this place has broadened my horizons, deepened my appreciation for nature, culture, people, refreshed my spirit. It not only benefit one, e.g., offered me relaxation, inspired new dreams, strengthened my relationships, but also benefit two, e.g., taught me valuable lessons, helped me reconnect with myself, fueled my curiosity. The memories I made there continue to influence the way I travel, appreciate the world, seek new experiences. Conclusion. In conclusion, this place remains one of the most special, peaceful, exciting, rich experiences of my life. I feel truly fortunate to have visited, known about, spent time at it, and I hope to return someday, share it with others, slash, visit similar places in the future. Today, I want to talk about a park in my city. It is important to me because it's a quiet place. I have been to many places, but this one is nice. I first went to the park about 2 years ago. At that time, I was studying at university and I was feeling tired. I needed to find a place to relax, so I went there. The park made me feel calm. The park is nice because it has a big lake and many trees. It is very quiet, and people go there to walk or rest. I remember sitting by the lake and looking at the water. That was a good time for me. I think this park helped me to relax when I was busy. I learned to take some time to be calm. I feel happy when I am there. In conclusion, this park is a peaceful place for me. I am happy I went there, and I want to go back again. Today, I want to talk about a park in my city. It's a special place for me because it's quiet and has a nice atmosphere. Out of all the places I've visited, this park is one that I remember most. I first visited this park about 2 years ago when I was feeling stressed from my university work. I needed a break, so I decided to go there. When I arrived, I felt calm and relaxed because of the peaceful environment. There are a few things that make this park memorable. The park has a big lake, and the trees around it make it very green and nice. I spent some time sitting by the lake, enjoying the quiet. It helped me forget about my worries for a while. Looking back, visiting the park taught me that I should make time for myself and relax when I feel overwhelmed. The calmness of the park gave me a chance to reflect and recharge. In conclusion, this park is an important place for me. I feel lucky to have visited it, and I hope to go back again in the future. Today, I would like to describe a park in my hometown that left a strong impression on me. It is a very peaceful and beautiful place, and it means a lot to me. Out of many places I have visited, this park stands out because of its calm atmosphere and natural beauty. I first visited this park about 2 years ago when I was going through a stressful time with my university studies. I needed a quiet place to relax, and a friend recommended this park to me. From the moment I entered, I felt very peaceful, and I could forget all my problems for a while. Since then, I always go back there whenever I need to clear my mind. There are several reasons why I find this park so memorable. Firstly, the scenery is wonderful, with lots of trees, colorful flowers, and a beautiful lake. The green surroundings made me feel very close to nature. Secondly, I had a very special moment there when I spent an afternoon reading my favorite book by the lake. It was a simple but unforgettable experience. Also, once I met an old man there who told me interesting stories about the park's history, which made my visit even more special. Looking back, I feel that visiting this park has helped me appreciate nature more and understand the importance of taking care of my mental health. It gave me a place where I could relax, think clearly, and recharge my energy. I believe the lessons I learned there will stay with me for a long time. In conclusion, this park remains one of the most peaceful and meaningful places I have ever visited. I feel lucky to have found it, and I hope to continue visiting it in the future whenever I need some quiet time. Today, I want to talk about a park in my city that I really like. It is a nice place with many trees and flowers. It made me feel very happy when I went there. I have been to many places, but this park is special to me because it is very quiet and beautiful. I first went to this park about 2 years ago when I had that many exams at university. I felt very tired and needed somewhere to relax. When I arrived at the park, I felt very peaceful. Since that day, I always go there when I feel stressed or tired. There are many things I like about this park. First, it is very green with many plants and a small lake. It looks very nice and fresh. Second, I had good times there. I often sit by the lake and read a book or just relax. One time I met an old man who told me stories about the park, and it was very interesting for me. When I think about it, I feel this park helped me relax and feel better. It also showed me that nature is very important for people. Now, I always try to visit parks and enjoy nature more. In conclusion, this park is a very important place for me. I hope I can keep visiting it because it makes me feel happy and calm. Today, I would like to describe a park in my city that left a strong impression on me. Because of its peaceful atmosphere and natural beauty, it holds a very special meaning in my life. Among all the places I have visited, this one stands out due to the sense of calm and happiness it always gives me. I first visited this park 2 years ago when I was feeling very stressed about my university exams. At that time, I was looking for a place to relax and escape the pressure. As soon as I arrived at the park, I was amazed by its quietness and fresh air. Since then, I have always cherished it as my favorite place to unwind whenever life becomes overwhelming. There are several reasons why this park is so memorable to me. Firstly, it has stunning natural scenery with wide green lawns, colorful flowers, and a peaceful lake. This beauty reflects the calming and refreshing atmosphere of the park. Secondly, I have many personal memories there, like the time I spent a whole afternoon reading my favorite novel under a big tree. That simple moment brought me great peace and happiness. Also, one afternoon, I met an elderly man who shared touching stories about the park's history, making my experience even more meaningful. Looking back, I realized that visiting this park has helped me value nature more and understand how important it is to slow down sometimes. It not only gave me relaxation, but also taught me to take better care of my mental health. The memories I made there continue to inspire me to seek peace and balance in my life. In conclusion, this park remains one of the most peaceful and inspiring places I have ever been to. I feel truly grateful to have found it, and I hope to continue visiting it whenever I need to refresh my mind and spirit. Today, I would like to describe a park in my city that really impressed me. It is a very peaceful and beautiful place, and it means a lot to me. Among all the places I have visited, this one is very special because of its calm atmosphere and nice scenery. I first visited this park 2 years ago when I was studying for my university exams. At that time, I was very stressed and needed a place to relax. One day, I decided to visit the park, and it immediately made me feel better. Since then, it has become my favorite place to go when I need some peace and quiet. There are many reasons why I love this park. First, the natural scenery is amazing. There are many green trees, colorful flowers, and a small lake. It is very relaxing to walk around and enjoy the fresh air. Second, I had some special experiences there. I often brought my books and spent hours reading by the lake. Once, I even met an old man who told me interesting stories about the history of the park, which made me love it even more. Looking back, I think visiting this park has helped me a lot. It gave me a place to relax and help me deal with stress. It also made me realize how important nature is in our lives. I learned to appreciate small, beautiful moments. In conclusion, this park is a very important place for me. I feel lucky to have found it, and I will keep visiting it in the future whenever I need a break from my busy life. Today, I would like to describe a park in my city that left a strong impression on me. Thanks to its beautiful scenery and peaceful atmosphere, this place holds a special meaning in my life. Among all the locations I have visited, this park stands out because of the emotional connection I have developed with it over time. I first discovered this park around 2 years ago during a very stressful exam period at university. At that time, I was searching for a place to relax and clear my mind, and this park immediately captured my heart. Since then, it has become a sanctuary that I always cherish and often recommend to my friends whenever they need a break from city life. There are several reasons why this park remains unforgettable for me. Firstly, the scenery is absolutely stunning. Lush green fields, colorful flower gardens, and a tranquil lake that mirrors the sky. These features highlight the park's ability to offer peace and beauty amidst the noise of the city. Secondly, I have many personal memories there. I once spent an entire afternoon sketching by the lake, which helped me reconnect with my creativity and gave me a deep sense of inner calm. Additionally, I once had a lovely conversation with an elderly gentleman who shared interesting stories about the park's history, making the experience even more meaningful and memorable. Looking back, I realized that visiting this park has deepened my appreciation for nature and taught me the importance of taking time for myself. It not only provided me with relaxation and comfort, but also helped me maintain a healthy balance between work and personal well being. The lessons and memories from this place continue to influence how I approach challenges in life. In conclusion, this park remains one of the most peaceful and enriching experiences I have ever had. I feel extremely fortunate to have discovered it, and I hope to continue visiting it whenever I need inspiration or a moment of tranquility. Today, I'd like to talk about a park in my city that left a really strong impression on me. Thanks to its peaceful atmosphere and beautiful natural scenery, it has become a place that holds a lot of meaning in my life. Out of all the places I've visited, this one stands out because of the emotional connection I've built with it. I first came across this park about 2 years ago when I was going through a stressful exam season at university. At that time, I was desperate for somewhere to unwind and clear my mind. The moment I stepped into the park, I was drawn in by the fresh air, the colorful flowers, and the calming sound of the trees swaying in the breeze. Since that day, the park has become my go to place whenever I need to relax or recharge. There are quite a few reasons why this park is so special to me. Firstly, the scenery is just breathtaking. Wide green lawns, vibrant flower beds, and a peaceful lake that looks like a giant mirror on a sunny day. It really highlights the beauty of nature and offers a real escape from the chaos of the city. Secondly, I had some very personal experiences there. I remember spending hours by the lake, sketching and reading, which helped me reconnect with myself after months of stress. Plus, one time I met an elderly man there who told me fascinating stories about the park's history, and that conversation stayed with me long after. Looking back, I can see how visiting this park has shaped my attitude towards self care and balance. It hasn't just given me a quiet place to relax, it's also taught me how important it is to slow down and appreciate simple moments. Even now, whenever life gets overwhelming, I think back to the peace I felt there, and it reminds me to take better care of myself. All in all, this park is still one of the most peaceful and meaningful places I've ever known. I'm really grateful I found it, and I know it will always be somewhere I return to whenever I need a break from everything. Today, I would like to describe a park in my city that left a profound impression on me. Thanks to its serene atmosphere and breathtaking beauty, this place has become truly meaningful in my life. Among all the locations I have visited, this park stands out because of the emotional connection and the sense of peace it offers me. I first discovered this park 2 years ago during a particularly overwhelming time when university exams were just around the corner. I was feeling exhausted and desperately needed a sanctuary where I could clear my mind. The first time I wandered into the park, I was immediately captivated by the gentle rustle of the leaves, the vibrant colors of the flower gardens, and the soft scent of fresh grass. Since then, it has become a place I cherish and often return to whenever I seek calmness. There are several reasons why this holds such a special place in my heart. First and foremost, its natural beauty is truly mesmerizing. from sprawling green lawns to a tranquil lake that mirrors the sky perfectly. These features embody the peacefulness that is so rare in the heart of a busy city. Secondly, I had deeply personal experiences there. I spent many afternoons sitting by the water's edge, sketching, reading, and simply letting my thoughts flow freely. One memorable afternoon, I even struck up a conversation with an elderly local who shared touching stories about the park's past, adding another layer of warmth and connection to the place for me. Looking back, I realized that visiting this park not only provided me with much needed relaxation, but also helped me to reconnect with myself. It taught me the value of slowing down, appreciating simple moments, and making time for mindfulness. The lessons I've learned there continue to shape the way I approach stress and balance in my life today. In conclusion, this park remains one of the most enriching experiences I have had. I feel incredibly lucky to have found such a refuge, and I hope to keep visiting it for many years to come, carrying with me the peace and inspiration it has always given me. Today, I'd love to talk about a park in my city that has left a lasting mark on me. It's a place where beauty, tranquility, and a sense of history all come together, and it holds a very special place in my heart. Among all the places I've explored, this park stands out because of the deep emotional connection I have with it. I first stumbled upon this park about 2 years ago when I was in the middle of a really stressful exam period at university. I remember feeling overwhelmed and just needing a break from everything. One afternoon, almost by accident, I wandered into this park, and it felt like stepping into another world. The gentle breeze, the scent of blooming flowers, the sound of birds, everything seemed to whisper calmness. From that moment, it became my personal escape, a place I turn to whenever life feels a bit too heavy. There are so many reasons why this park is unforgettable for me. First, the scenery is absolutely stunning. Wide open fields, ancient trees, and a lake so still it looks like a sheet of glass. It's the kind of place where you instantly feel lighter just by being there. More than that, it's where I reconnected with parts of myself I had neglected. I spent hours sitting under the same old oak tree, sketching, readings, or just watching the sunlight dance on the water. On one visit, I even met an elderly gentleman who shared beautiful stories about how the park had changed over the decades. A conversation that made me appreciate the park's silent endurance even more. Looking back, I realized the park gave me much more than relaxation. It reminded me to slow down, to notice the small, beautiful things around me, and to make space for peace in my busy life. It shaped how I deal with stress now. I no longer push through blindly, but give myself permission to pause and breathe. In short, this park is more than just a patch of green to me. It's a sanctuary, a source of inspiration, and a gentle reminder of the importance of balance. I feel incredibly grateful to have found it, and I know I'll keep going back whenever I need to find my center again.